free breakfast has got me in a proper flap. Mainly because it just doesn't make sense. So let's start by being really clear. If there's children that need a free breakfast, they should have it. I absolutely support free school meals. And if there's a child that needs a free breakfast, some more school uniform, anything that they are not being able to be given at home for economic, social, health reasons, give it to them. So let's make that really clear. I am not supporting children who need it to have it. I am questioning why we're rolling out a national programme for free school breakfasts for children that don't need it, that's also forgetting the fact that we have this programme. So Kellogg's and Asda and Greggs have been doing this for years and really successfully. So why have we suddenly decided that this is now a taxpayer thing and Kellogg's and Greggs and Asda stand down, go and do something else? We're going to take this over. We don't need it unless I'm really, really missing the point. And I have just had an exchange with a teacher who said children not having breakfast really does contribute badly to, or in the negative, to bad behaviour and lack of concentration at school. So I can see from a teacher's perspective that that's very important. So I'd be raising that at parents' evening and saying your child needs to eat before they come into school and you need to send them in with snacks and we need to keep the food going. I don't know that we need to have that parents' evening with the taxpayer. I don't know that we all need to be doing that. That's just basic. I mean, my children have almost an Aldi shopping bag in their school bag because they get so hungry. I mean, to be fair, I'll be totally honest, it's my least favourite thing to do, buying the kids snacks, because you can't have nuts, you can't have fatty stuff, it's got to be healthy, you're not allowed any sugar, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, my God, what can I give them? Like protein-fueled air? But that's what I do. And it does cost money. It really does. Everything in life costs money. I mean, you literally can't breathe without it costing money and then with an extra tax on it at the minute. And I'm not being unsympathetic, but I am wondering why we are rolling out a state programme of free breakfasts when not every child needs it, and we're going to cost the state a lot of money. That money should be going to the teachers for their pay rises. It should be going to the schools that are crumbling down. It should be going for the textbooks that they don't have and the computers that they don't have. It should be funding Latin programmes and maths programmes. We've got Greggs, Kellogg's and Asda already doing the job. I put money on it. If you asked Aldi, Lidl, they'd all join in. You know, we're a compassionate country underneath it all. But yet we're asking the taxpayer to do it, and we're also misleading the taxpayer because we're saying it's free and it's not, but we're saying it's for all children. Yet the Number 10 press on their socials says it's for eligible children. It's definitely not for all children because it's not for children of private schools. I'm assuming because they think the parents are too rich and the kids will be eating avocados whilst they're watching Netflix on the back of the TVs in the car. It's just... It's not consistent. It's another government policy that hasn't been thought through. That money, if you've got that money, spend it. I mean, Rachel Reeves, you said you'd spend our money wisely. Here's an opportunity to show us that you're capable of doing that, okay? Give it to the teachers for their pay rises. Give it to the schools to rebuild the crumbling bits. Give it to the schools to buy the textbooks. Let the schools have a discretionary budget where they can give children that don't get breakfast. Ask the local apple orchard to sponsor free apples at school where it actually is free. I mean, there's lots of ways that you could do this in local communities, and I bet you'd have a lot of take up. But do we need to be costing the taxpayer, spending the taxpayers' money on breakfast for children who could, and in lots of cases should, get it at home? I realise this is a contentious subject. These are just my musings. But I am really struggling with this. And I think it comes back to that old phrase, doesn't it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, Asda, Kellogg's and Greggs were doing this. So why aren't we just continuing? And if they can't do enough, let's get Aldi and Lidl and Morrison's and Sainsbury's and, well, the posh schools, you can have Waitrose. Let's get the supermarkets involved. I bet you they would. I bet if you went to Fife's, who do the bananas, I bet they give you crates of bananas. They don't sell them all. What about the apples that don't get... So you see, look, I'm going off. I'm solving your problems. I'm not a fixer. Just look at it again. It's not a good use of money, in my humble opinion. And the cat agrees with me, don't you, Stanley? What do you think? Yeah. It's a no from us.